Good day and hello. Welcome to Tuesday, August 13, 20 in the 22. It is 2:13 p.m. in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. Closing ceremonies for all three kids' summer currently in progress. Taking kid 2 down to Purdue, boiler up tomorrow. Tomorrow. So we got to pack her up tonight. We're having a Fab Five dinner over at a local fancy burger joint. I'm always kind of disappointed there, but kid 2 loves that place. But the bills are always just like, when's this inflation ever going to change? It won't. That's that. Kid 3, first day of school tomorrow. Wow, wow, wow. So that's what's going on. And then Thursday, Lady and I and another couple are leaving for Saugatuck, Michigan for a few days. If you've never been to Saugatuck, Michigan, give it a shot if you like good food and live music right on the lake. So got that going for us. But what do we have going for us here? Looks, most people's portfolios doing great today. You got green across the board until you get to two of my four horsemen of hope are down today. Speaking of down, crude oil down 2.21%. So we'll take a look at that chart because I'm still hopeful. Gold is up. It's basically flat. Gold is basically flat, but it is above 2,500, which is very nice. Silver is down 0.36%, 2790. 2790. You sure that's what we're at? Let me refresh that. I don't think so. I think we're lower. Let's see. Come on. You can do it. 2791. So that's okay. It's down, but I think we are in 4 of 5 of 3. I know that makes no sense, but we'll look at the chart in a moment. And then Bitcoin. Bitcoin had some beautiful green candles earlier today. It's come off of that high of the day, which was right around 61,600. So it's down from that number by about $1,000 bills. But Bitcoin it made an attempt to break out of a channel. So I put the graphic up for that, but it may not complete if it continues to go down. Wanted to see some sustainability over the breakout. Let's take a look here. We did make our way back up to, is this up to date? Not necessarily. No, I was just going to say we made our way back up to 2.1, but nope, we're off of that 2098, but at least we're back into the future and modern times in the year 2098. Imagine a world. So we got one option on the board. It's AGQ. That is a bull on silver. And it's doing just fine because silver is down just a little bit today. But at $30, what's AGQ at? Around 33, I think. Where are you? AGQ 3306 on the FM dial. So that's still doing fine. But I got a lot of things making my butt stink, as you can see at the top here. Devon Energy, my position is down 8,300. Clean Spark, and I just took that position. It was forced upon me. Down 11,370. PBF Energy, that's another oil play that is going awry. 25,000 in the gutter there. So I did end a position today. Let's take a look at the numbers because I felt pretty good about it. I decided to instead of getting back in the GDX this time around for a swing trade, I got into GDXU, which is a bull ETF accelerated in the positive direction with GDX. And I did the thing that is the hardest thing to do, I believe, which is buy on the way down. So on July 25th, I just put my toe in the water and bought 250 shares at $38.62. On August 2nd, I bought 1,000 shares at $37.41. Notice the trend. We're going down. 3 days later, on August 5th, bought 1,000 shares at $34.94. And on the same day, I bought another 1,250 shares at $34.70. And then I remember this one specifically on August 7th, pressing the button and picking up another 1,000 shares at 32.66. And I was very nervous to do so because I'm like, is this the falling knife routine? Turned out it wasn't. And then I exited the position today at 40, all 4,500 shares at 41.02. So I spent $158,040 and sold at 184.90 for a total of $26,550 earned in 19 days. So you know what we like to do, little Fantasyland math. Let's do it. So $158,040. No, that's not how you do the math. $26,550 divided by what we invested, 158,040. So that return in general is 16.7%, which is hello, but that's not where the Fantasyland comes in. Now I need to divide it by the number of days we are in the trade and then multiply that by an annualized 365 days. So that ends up to be 322%. 322% annualized return. So let's make that. Whoops. Let's make that 322 stand out with a nice green bold. Let's put some green on it. Put some green there and bold it. Mark it with a B. And there you have it. 322% annualized return. Imagine that. But that's nice. That felt good. 26,550. Put 184,000 in liquidity and dry powder into the portfolio. And it was only a 19-day trade. So I like that. Will I re-enter GDXU? You bet your bippy. But the next move on GDX looks to be down. Hasn't happened yet. Even though GDXU is currently, it's at 40.84. So that makes me feel good that I hit the 41.02. Is that going to be the local high, 41.02? I don't know. We'll see. But I think I made the right move. Feel great about it. And I will re-enter GDXU soon, probably by next week. So that is that. Let's take a look at the TLT because I am in. Let's go to that first. TMF. Let's go to TMF. That is, catch up. There we go. TMF. It's a 3 times bull on the TLT. And it was having a pretty good day, but it's come off of that. So we're at what? 57.18. Okay, so that we're exactly $1 over what I paid. And so we're up 21.50 total. 2,000 of that, of 2,000 of which is today's movement. I do have, what is this? What do I have the stop loss at? Is that coming up or did I put that real close? No, I put that very close. I put it at 10 cents over because I still feel strongly in this position. But it's still, at least if it goes south on me, I'll be stopped out and still be in the green. But we'll look at the TLT just to determine where my mind is at right now. And you know what we did? We put this on a while back. I did adjust the hold from 96 to 95 and it cooperated. And then it kind of went sideways, but then it had a nice gap up. On Friday, went sideways again, and then had a little movement up towards the end of the day, which made me feel good. Monday was good, and then another little gap up today, and we're currently trading at 97.21. This 102 might be a little high for this next move. I will be looking at, I'm still feeling pretty confident we're going to at least, I don't know, are we going to is this a diagonal or is this an impulsive? That'll be determined by what goes on here over the next few days. So I'm still hoping we're in an impulsive where we'll get the 3, the 4, and the 5, which, you know, if we do get the 5, you'd be looking at a minimum of taking out the 99.90 and going to probably another 618 extension. But I'll be looking as we're getting closer because it could be an A equals C, A, B, C. And then I'd be, of course, looking to get out of my TMF position at that point. but I still feel good in the trade. Bitcoin had that nice rally today. I put in this trend line just to show that we busted right out, but we've tried to retreat. We may try to retreat back into that trend line. Oh, because Bitcoin currently is just as impressive, almost as impressive as the move up today is the disappointment of the move down since the high of the day. So still over 60,000. It's cooperated thus far as where we wanted it to hold. We wanted it to hold, remember we wanted it to hold the 50. Let's get down there. Yeah, so there's our 50. We needed it to hold the 50. It did. It made us very nervous right through here because it did get into the 49s, but before the day ended, it was back up to 50. And then it made a nice, really strong bullish move up here. And then this was perfectly natural. I remember I used to go to this chiropractor in town, sweetest guy, and I'd be out in the waiting room or in one of the little rooms waiting for him to appear. And I would hear like he would crack somebody and they would fart. And is there anything funnier than a swift fart in a quiet room? No, Bart, there isn't. You're right. And then I would hear him and he would say the same thing every time. Oh, that's perfectly natural. Oh, anyway, sidetrack. So will we get back under the trend? I certainly hope not. I'm hoping we bounce off the trend back north. Then I'd have that next target at 67,000. But if we then take out this low, like 57, we'll call it 57.7, then I think we'd be looking at probably, I don't know, 55 as the next like red flag area. But I'm still feeling confident that we're gonna get a little bounce here and then head back north on our way up to 67,000. Let's hope that is right. But I didn't like some of this movement, or was it, where's the date here? Yeah, so I bought into BitU, which is a bull on Bitcoin, on Thursday, and then I went ahead and sold it on Friday. Did I get it timed right? Absolutely not. But we did do what we wanted. We did have this line in here, as you recall, take out 61,000. We busted right through that. Didn't hold it very long though, but it has still shown signs of life since then. But I did sell that BitU. Did I put that on the board? Let me see. I'm sure I did. Let's go to here, click here, go downtown to Chinatown here. Where are you at? There it is. Okay, so there it is. So we did buy at 23.88 and then sold 1,000 shares the next day at 24.77. So just under $1,000 I made on that one day swing trade. So I'll take that. Silver, I put on the 28. I put both of these on yesterday morning, which was bullish support. Bingo, got it. And then I was like, we're taking out 28 now. We got it, but we didn't hold it. Did not hold it. So I'm hoping that we can still protect like this 27.42 because it's been meandering today. But I still need that 28, still need that 28.50, still need that 29.21. Need all of those things to get us back into a frothy move up. And right now, we're still just being stubborn, essentially being stubborn since this big breakdown. But we did have the must hold at 26. Didn't get close enough to get nervous. I think, is this our low, local low? My money's on yes. But we got to see what we do here on this next move down. Do we bust through this bullish support? We'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to say we don't. I'm still very bullish on the silver, but we got to look at short term and long term. Oh, nice big greenie in Bitcoin. Let's take a look. Nice big greenie. It doesn't show up on this board. I'd have to go down to a shorter time frame. But on to the next, which is, what do we got up on the board here? Currently jamming up the computer here. All right, so then we finally took out, I've had this line up here what seemed like forever. We touched on it a couple of times, take out the 7777, and then we just took a big time drop here. We said, is this the local bottom? I think we called it. And let's take out the 7777. And we did so, but it's had, and you know what, this is a pretty conventional pullback. We still could be coming all the way down to probably this 50% on the retrace and still be looking pretty good. I'd love to see it hold above 77 and then turn up in what could be the 3 or the 5, depending on how we would measure these waves. And it could just be could be an ABC, easy as 1 2 3, but I still feel pretty confident here in oil. I had my finger on the trigger yesterday. I was going to pull off my UCO position and would have looked brilliant, but I didn't do it. Gold looking good as well. We're actually looking maybe better than all of them. Gold looking real good from this big time drop, which was, all things sell off. And then since then, it's just been, it's been back to back bullish moves. So we put the low in here on July 25th. And even on that big all things sell off, we did not retreat to that local low. Had huge bull moves through here, had a typical 3-wave down. It had a big retrace from here to here, but it was still a 3-waver. And then we've shown definitely 5 waves up since then. Do we get an A, B, C with a little lower into gold here before the next move? We'll keep watching. We shall keep a watching because it's still looking very nice. What do we got here? Are we back? Are we back over 2-1 to end this? No, wait, hold on. We got to catch up. I think it went north from that 2096. Holding our breath. I'm waiting to catch up. Come on. You can do it. That it? All right. Still on the 2096. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, share this channel with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.